How's it going? This is John from Prospect Print Co. Been working with Gamal now for about 7 to 8 months. Started the business as a passion project. Was doing $400 to $500 in revenue a month with less than 0.5% conversion rate. Scaled all the way up to just about 15K a month in revenue, inching towards a 1% conversion rate. So 15x those numbers. Honestly, when I started, didn't believe that it was possible to attain these numbers, but have reached where I'm at right now through Gamal's excellent guidance. He's available twice a week on calls, has answered pretty much every question I could think of whenever I hit a bump in the road. If you're, on the fence about, joining this group with Gamal, it will definitely be worth the investment. I've seen the return on my investment 20-fold, honestly. If you're serious about growing your business and want to learn all the key components to growing your Facebook ads successfully, I highly recommend Gamal and his guidance to get you there.
Cool. Thanks, man. That was great. I appreciate that.
I need to get a master editor for some of my my pauses, but
nah, you're good. We're gonna keep it authentic. I don't like editing stuff. No, that's good though. It was perfect. It was from the heart and it was authentic. That was what was most important. And
cool.
I am just truly amazed by your transformation, bro. You put in the work. You show up, I think, once a week at least, or at least three to four times a month on these coaching calls, and you're always asking questions. So I congratulate you for putting in the work, bro.
No, thank you, man. I mean, I'm trying to do everything in my power to get there, and I want to thank you for making yourself available. Even, you know what I mean, with the move and your wife being pregnant, I want to say personally, I appreciate you making yourself available.
I appreciate that. And yeah, I think this thing is what I was called to do, man. I had some really great mentors kind of change my perspective on what's possible. I think that's like the fundamental foundation for getting to wherever you want financially and like freedom wise, is just realizing that someone who's not a superhuman or not super smart, just like an average hardworking person like you and I, can actually do these things. I had that awakening with this mentor one time. Not the best story, but we went to a strip club and he took me and my other friend here, who was like we're both his mentees. And he just gave us, we've been hanging around with this guy for like months now. And we knew he was like successful, but we didn't really understand, like my small little mind, I couldn't even think of like a big number, like how much this guy's generating. And so he just gave us his card. He's like, hey, can you guys just go pull $1,000 out and we'll just like split it just to like eat some food, throw some tips, whatever. Like, all right, cool. He gave us his PIN and his debit card. One of his debit cards, this guy had $1 million in like his freaking stripper account card thing. I was like, what in the hell? It was like right under $1 million. It was like 999 something. And we just took 1,000 out. I stood there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, this guy just like gave out his debit card number in a strip club to like with $1 million in it. Like $1 million is nothing to this guy.
Wow.
And it's just sitting in like a checking account. So and I'm like, I've been hanging with this guy for like 4 months. This guy he hustles and he's hard, but he's not like a super person.
Right.
And that really like changed my perspective on what's possible. And so like, they call it the 4-minute mile, where you see someone who you can relate to do something crazy that you didn't even think was possible. It becomes like your new standard for what you're trying to get to. And so that experience and a bunch of others have just allowed me to just really grow. And so I think my purpose in life is to trailblaze by making all this hard stuff a reality, and then helping other people get there faster than the time it took me. Because, if you're able to do this in 6 months, when I just first started out, it took me a while to kind of get to a 5-figure a month business or having a 6-figure a year business. And so it brings me joy being able to like share what I've learned and help you guys fast track your success.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And I think, you know, not to sound cliche, but you know, it's like the quote, real recognize real, right? Like people that you can genuinely recognize are putting in the work and are hungry for it, you know, that energy is kind of contagious. So even if it doesn't directly benefit you, you know what I mean? It's good to surround yourself by those people who you know, you understand really want to win. Um, so thank you for, you know, believing in me and, you know, giving me your time and helping me get there. So kind of like, you know, Jay-Z and Memphis Bleak, right? Took them under the wing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jay-Z's made a ton of millionaires.
Coming of age, man.
Absolutely. Well, I
So
appreciate those kind words, brother. And I know it's Friday night and you're itching to go crack open a beer. So
do that.
I will let you get to it.
Our last weekend in Brooklyn for the foreseeable future, at least. So
Then you're moving to Connecticut.
yeah, yeah. So